everyone, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. I don't even know what to call this video. By the time you all clicked on this video, you'll know what it's called, but current me does not. Basically, I decided a little while ago that I wanted to go through and re-swatch all my Zero Lacquers. Well, a lot of them, at least 50% of them, I wanted to go through and re-swatch. For those of you who don't know, Zero Lacquer is an indie brand that opened in 2015. One of my besties, Just Face 90, owns the brand. And I've been lucky enough that I own all of them other than two, which we'll talk about in this video actually, two polished, and I own them all. So I'm really, really lucky, and I thought I could take the opportunity to kind of go through them all. And not only re-swatch them, because some of my swatches were old, and if you've seen any of my polishes I forgot I own video, you know that I'm on a quest to re-update all my swatches, as I feel that I've improved somewhat since 2015. So I'm going to go through the polishes collection by collection from the start. So the first bunch that I have to show you today is everything that was released in 2015. I'm going to see if I can get through all of this now, and then see what the reaction is. If you guys like this video or not, I can continue and do 2016, 2017, 2018, on and on. But yeah, we're going to go through Zero Lacquer from the beginning, and I'm going to show you my new updated swatches. So we're probably not going to go through each polish in much detail, but I'll kind of do swatches of everything in that collection, have a brief chat. I don't really know, this is kind of like a new series, so I don't really know how it's going to go, but we're just going to dive right in. First ever collection was the Harvest Festival collection. This came out in the late summer of 2015. The reason why I can remember that this all happened this year is because I was pregnant with my son Austin, so it's all very in my mind that this happened in 2015. So the first collection was an 8-piece linear holographic collection that was kind of aimed at being an autumn release. So we'll go through those first of all. So the first one that we have is Cypress, and that is your emerald green holographic. So all of these linear holographics. September Sky is the medium blue. Cricket is the black linear holographic, and this one is interesting because it's a really, really black linear holo. For those of you that don't know, when you make holographic polishes, you add Spectra Flare into the coloured base, and Spectra Flare is kind of a grey silver colour, so it's often really hard to get a really, really good white and a really, really good black, because when you add the Spectra Flare in, it tints the base slightly. But I think Cricket is a really nice and pretty black holographic. Corn Maize is a yellow. It's more like a mustard, I would say. A mustardy yellow holographic. Pumpkin Everything is your orange. It's really nice, like autumnal kind of rustic colour, if that makes sense. Candy Apple is a really nice reddy pink. It's more on a pink, but it's got red tones in there, so it does kind of look like a rich red apple with a dash of pink. One of my favourite Zero shades of all time is Concord, and it's so funny that it came out in the very first collection, but this is one that I've worn so many times, and it's just a really nice Concordy grape type colour. I absolutely love this one. And I will go ahead and say this was the icon of this collection. This one is Small Holo, and it's kind of like a taupey holographic polish, and it really pulls different on every single person. I think that's why people loved it so much, because if you had a deeper skin tone, it looked one way. If your skin was very yellow, another. Pinky skin, ghostly white like I am, it was a different colour. So I think that's why people loved it so much, because it was very, very different and also very transformative on the nail. So that is all of them. I've just, as I've come to the end of this, realised I haven't shown you that these have the OG labels on them. If you can see there, that was the original Zero Lacquer label, and they were only on, I think, the first two collections. So if you literally got one of the first initial restocks of these, you would have had them with those labels on there. And then when we come to it, I'll show you of the, and then I think the labels just stayed the same over that. We've only just had one label change, no ever bottle changes, and I love the Zero bottle shapes. A lot of brands have this bottle shape, but they fit beautifully in my Helma, and that means a lot to me. We then had a Holo-ween trio, and the first one is another absolute favourite of mine, which is Swamp Thing, and it is a murky green with lighter green shimmers in there, and again, one of my favourite Zeros. I'm sure I'm going to say this so many times, but maybe at the end we can do like a top 10, 20, 15, not sure. That one is Swamp Thing. Candy Pillowcase is the first of what I think Jess has nailed, which is a great white cruddy formula. Candy Pillowcase has black triangles, green bars, red bars, yellow hexes, orange hexes, and green hexes. So it's kind of like your Halloween-y mix in a white base. And then Holo-ween is a orange base with orange holographic glitters in there. It does dry textured, it's more of a sandy finish, but it does get beautifully opaque, and I think that's because it's in the orange base. If the base was clear, it would be a lot harder to build up, but I did enjoy the fact that it was orange on orange on orange. So that is the Halloween trio for 2015. Another tidbit from my own life, I remember that when I got that trio, my son was born on the 5th of October, and I must have got it like the week afterwards, and that was actually the first video that I filmed after having Austin, was my little mini review of that trio as well. We move on to the Thanksgiving trio, and this is then where we're going to get to the normal bottles that most of you will be familiar with. What I loved about this brand so much is because they always kept things in stock. I'm sure a lot of you have got more modern bottles of the Harvest Festival collection, but with the Zero Lacquer labels on it as we see them today. I think the background behind the change of the labels was that these ones are much easier to apply. From memory, I think that's why they changed, but I'm not 100% sure. So the Thanksgiving trio is first of all Cranberry Sauced. This is the one I literally just swatched this yesterday for this video, and it's a beautiful reddy cranberry base with a ton of gold holographic glitters in there, so the gold and red look beautiful. Turkey Coma is like a turkey, rosy, bronzy linear holographic. Again, a colour that I've not seen at this time done like this, and I really love that one actually as well. Turkey Coma. And the final one is another one that has been a really fan favourite throughout the years, and this one is Stuffed. If we do this series and we carry it on, there was a Stuffed Crelly version of this, because this is a clear base with kind of stuffing glitters in there. So there is holographic, there's a bit of pink, there's a bit of black, there's a bit of gold, there's a bit of bronze, and it gets fully opaque, but it's going to be a little bit textured, kind of like Holo-ween, just where it's so much glitter. So that last one from this collection was Stuffed. So we've missed the point about the duo that I've missed, because there was a duo, I believe, that came out in between Harvest Festival and Halloween. It was a Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It was an orange and a green, and if anyone has them out there and they want to sell them to me, you know where I am. But I don't have that collection. It was either very, very limited release, or it did get sold and then just decided not to sell it long term. I can't remember the details of it, but it was super limited edition for whatever reason, and I didn't get it, and I'm really sad about it because that's the only two that I don't own. So yeah, I don't have swatches of those two, and I'm failing you in this first video because I did say I was going to show you the whole 90 backlog, except from that one duo that I don't have. And finishing 2015 up, we do have the 6-piece holiday collection, which was the first holiday collection ever from the brand. Again, some icons we have in here. Starting us off with Cat in a Christmas Tree. And this is a beautiful piney green base. Now, as we've said, Cat in a Christmas Tree, I've got a cat come here. Can you hear her? I don't know if that could even pick up. She's so noisy. She's been in so many videos recently, considering, like, this is my cat Lexi. She's not very social. Anyway, I digress. Cat in a Christmas Tree, green base with golden little holographic sparks in there. Not glitters, just little like flakies and linear holographic. So the gold and the green together is stunning. Santa Suit is a similar mixture in a way, where it is the red with the gold. So with Cat in a Christmas Tree is green with gold, Santa Suit is red with gold. Star on Top is a clear base, or is it very, very slightly tinted yellow, and then there is a ton of yellow gold holographic in there. This is going to be textured when it dries, like Stuffed and Holo-ween. We have the first topper that has ever been done by the brand, and this one is Stocking Stuffer, and this is a clear base with circle glitters, red holographic, gold holographic and green holographic. Did I say white circles at the start? I was meant to. A Peculiar Star Original. This one has been given a 2.0 version, which again, if I do carry on this series, we will see that later down the line. And this is blue with blue glitters. I would say in a similar way to Holo-ween, but this is not as textured. I don't know whether there's less glitter in there. It's certainly very, very glittery, but it's not as textured. I think, is the newer version more textured? I'll have to do like a comparison maybe. And the final polish in this video and of 2015 releases from Zero Lacquer was Twinkle Lights, again, which became a little bit of an iconic known shade for the brand. This is a silver linear holographic base, and then it has tons of the kind of translucent glitters in there, and they're like a rainbow colour. It takes 3 coats to build up to be completely opaque. This also did get revamped into a 2.0 version a few years down the line. I'm not sure if she did the original and you could just pick both, or whether this one became no more, but no one had done anything like this. There's been brands that have done stuff like this since, where it is the silver base with this kind of translucenty glitters in there, and it's just really, really stunning and looks so good in the bright sunlight. The holographic and all the pops of colours is just so nice. So that was a video of 9 Zero Lacquer from the beginning for all the 2015 releases. This has taken me such a long time to swatch through. So if you did and are interested in me doing a 2016 version of this, it might be a little bit of a wait, just where I swatch through, because how many polishes is in this in like half a year? This is like 20 polishes in half a year, or like a third of a year. So I pulled them all out. I've started to pull them out for 2016 in case you guys want a video of it. It's probably going to be something that I'm going to do anyway for my own life, that I want to update them. But I can either do it in this format again, or I can just put them into polishes I forgot I own. So let me know thoughts of that down below. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed this one, and I will see you soon.